Hey guys, welcome to week 2 of my training log series, and this has been a really long week for me. Got a bunch of things to do and I'm finally making this video halka late because I'm already past the time that I'm supposed to post 6 p.m. on a Monday, but next week I'll try to manage time better. But let's get started with the training. So this week training is pretty much similar to last week, just a slight increase in volume and intensity, but the same focusing on weak points, focusing on getting my injuries all cleared up, and so that I can start training hard again. So here we have 145 kilos. I did this for 3 sets of 4 reps. So this first set I did with 145, and the second set was 142, and the third set I did 140 because the RPs were getting harder and harder. Last week just a 4 second down, 0 pause and tempo. त्यसपछि pal of press रहेछ. Again the same focus to create core rigidity and balance. The video just cut out, so nothing much to show there, pretty much similar to last week. And this is Larson Press. So Larson Press one of the main focus is to focus on the retraction and depression. Last week when I think I said that. Here we have 90 kilos, and my goal for this small little mesocycle is to do 4 sets of 10 with 90 kilos. I don't know how many reps I did here, but I think I got 9 on the first set. On the second set it dropped off slightly, and last set 9-10 gare, but my goal is to hit 4 sets of 10 this mesocycle. So hopefully next week I'll be able to do that. त्यसपछि small alteration to मेरो ab wheel rollout. So I'm trying to keep my hips forward, toes down, and hips ko position is pretty much fixed, and I'm only trying to use my core and my arms to complete the movement. And I'm treating this movement more like a plank rather than ab wheel rollout. So trying to keep my hips agadi. I just had to reset because it was getting really hard. Ani मेरो core wasn't being able to do it, but I think I did 8 or 9 reps, less compared to last week, but with a much improved techniques. If you guys are doing this exercise, do it the way that I'm doing. It pays a lot of it has a lot of benefits doing it that way. He just had the same stuff for back as last week, so I don't think I put anything over there. So bent over rows थियो, यताउति थियो, I didn't put that. It's pretty much the same as last week. Day 2 here. So I'm starting the day with 125 kilos bench press, only 2.5 kilos from last week, 4 second tempo, and this flew. Like literally I've never made 125 look that easy, so I was pretty happy with that. त्यसपछि 117, 2 sets of 2 reps. Supposed to be 6 second eccentric, but looks like I'm going slightly faster than 6 seconds, something that I need to work on. And this is supposed to be 8 seconds, but this probably looks like 6 or 7 seconds, but 112 kilos. But a bench is feeling pretty good, to be honest with you guys, but that's how I pretty much feel all the time. Last week मैले यो exercise हाल्न बिर्सेछ. This is the hip airplane. So मेरो abductors are a bit too tight, and glutes कहिलेकाहीँ activate less हुन्छ, left to right अलिकति balance मिल्दैन. All of us do have this problem, so I was doing hip airplanes on both sides, but surprisingly मेरो stronger foot, मेरो right leg is way better than way less better than मेरो left leg, in which I can balance more, stabilize more. Powerlifting ko लागि खासमा stability it's not important भनौँ न, but it's something that we still have to work on. त्यसपछि another unilateral movement. I had banded stuffs too, which I did not shoot because it's pretty much similar to the last week because intensity add गर्ने कुरा भएन. So I just added a few reps here and there. Shoulder press मा I did 22.5 kilos, just 1.25 kilos more than last week, and I found a better position to press off of, so that's I guess a good thing that I can do. I'm more powerful than last week and really feeling the burn. यसपछि के थिएन, we move on to day 3. So day 3 is I think the most interesting day of this all. So this is my set of deadlift, 3 sets of 4 with 240 kilos. I think it's a volume PR for me, and let me just pause this video for a second. Deadlift is feeling pretty good तर यो दिन चाहिँ what happened is I went to gauge and the bar is slightly different there, so my foot placement is like a little wider than what I usually do, so that's the reason I was having trouble off the floor. So it looks kind of hard and I was feeling less core bracing this day, but even though all those things considered, looking at the weights move, we're definitely looking forward to something interesting in the near future. So here we go, deadlift is that.
Este is a bodybuilder. Powerlifter.
So this is the dumbbell Z press अनि मैले एउटा खुट्टा माथि ल्याएँ कि अनि अर्को हातमा चाहिँ गर्नु नसकिरहेको छ. I had Funsok help me out. Looking at the weight, it's 26 kilos and मेरो mobility sucks over at position. Hamstring is really tight, but the focus here is to focus on the core bracing and obviously shoulder work. Last week मैले barbell मा गरेको थिएँ, but it's prescribed to be dumbbells, so I did some dumbbells, got these 4 sets of 10 and त्यसपछि the same YTWs. So I went up in weight slightly from last week, but did not shoot the video because it's pretty much the same. And this is the Bulgarian split squat. I'm having trouble getting the balance because my right foot, like I said, agi pani stability, I don't know, it's a bit off, but something that I'm working on. And this is the biggest mistake that I made this week, doing split squats with 34 kilos. And it doesn't look too difficult, but I was like dying after just one said look at me fooling around there. But left leg ma say once I get the balance, it's much more stable. I don't know, for some reason this happens, maybe something that I need to be worried about or just focus more on my right side. But yeah, dumbbell split squats, I'm exceptionally sore even 2 or 3 days after the workout. And yeah, that's the split squat. So split squat gardakheri chai what I recommend you guys to do is try to bring the dumbbell over your midfoot and you bow down slightly so it mimics the position of a squat with the upper body as well. So rather than being exceptional super upright, just bow down slightly and you can use your core and squat down to your one leg, and there will be some differences. So let's move on. I supersetted that split squat with single leg RDL. The split squat ma gareपछि चाहिँ I changed the weight because I was so tired, like एकछिनको लागि त केही नै नदेख्ने गरिन. I almost blacked out. So single leg RDL चाहिँ just holding 12 kilo dumbbells on each side, which turned out to be very very light. So the next set what I did was I went down to I think 30 kilos for split squat and went 16 on each side for the single leg RDL. But single leg RDL mani, the focus is obviously just on the hip hinge and the balance and hamstring strength as well. But as much as left to right, there isn't much difference, so nothing to be worried there. Followed by some pull-ups. So there was nobody at the gym, so I decided to take my shirt off, just feel good, even though I'm not very lean right now, considering I'm 101 kilos this week. So that was pull-ups again, just 3 or 4 sets of a few AMRAPs. And finally we come to Saturday, so last day of the week, and I was super pumped about this workout because last week my light dumbbells they garnu paryo थियो. I was doing so many reps, and this week, even though cage gym there's only 40 kilos dumbbell, which is good, but for me, because my sport is to do the bench press, I'm pretty strong at it. 40 kilos pretty light, so I lift up my legs, so I don't use any leg drive, don't do too much of a arch, just a small retraction, and try to control the weight. 4 sets of 8, and followed by the same core exercise from last week, the Turkish get up, straight arm plank, all the stuff. And then finally, this is the last exercise of the week. These are rolling skull crusher, so regular skull crusher garyo, and then go to more like a pullover position, and then extend it all the way up. So this really works all heads of the tricep and also mimics the bench press movement pattern. So I look like I'm arching for a bench press when I'm stretched all the way down. And yes man, nothing too crazy. This first set I think I used 16 kilos, and then the second set was I think 20 kilos. So did that for 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps, and last week one, the different boy, because last week I did barbells and I'm a big fan of dumbbells. So moving forward, like Friday or Saturday ko workout ma I'll still be going to a gym, Cage ma, because right now they're not taking in I think they're not taking in too many new clients, and Saturday the gym is completely free, so I'm going to be going there for the dumbbell workouts. And that's everything that I have for week 2. And week 3 ma pani, I don't think I'm ready to transition into a full SBD block next week, just because like I still don't feel 100%. I want to be 100% when I start. So yeah, that's basically it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one on a Monday. Next one on Monday 6 p.m. So yeah, see you guys. Thanks for watching.